Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. I'm really excited because we're talking about back to school. So if you are a parent, you're probably counting down the days until your children go back to school. And if you're a kid, you're counting down the days because you don't want to go back to school. But either way, we're going to celebrate back to school by showing off some of the items that we have, including some new stuff that will help make things easier. So the first item I'm really excited to show you about, so I should say all the new items are from LB Creations, this is on-the-go pouch. And if you are like me and you always have miscellaneous little things that you need to carry around, you're going to love this. So what it is it's a pouch that has Ziploc bags sewn into it. So you can put condiments if you have special ones that you want. You can put your little first aid, because instead of carrying bottles of stuff, you could just put like a few Advil, a few allergy. You could put Band-Aids in here. I used one for coupons and tea for a number of years, anything kind of small. So since we're talking back to school, I think this would be really awesome to send your kids off to college with. If you've got some older children that are maybe leaving the home for the first time, you could put all the little essentials that you want them to have, but they don't need a lot of. So, a few Band-Aids, a few, different medications, maybe a few cup bags of tea or coffee, instant coffee that they could carry around and make that up for them and give it to them. So we have a few different colors. We've got this triangle, we've got a chevron pattern, this fun little flowers, and that red pattern. So another item kind of perfect for going back to school are these bowl buddies. So basically they're great for going back to work too. I know a lot of adults are going back to the office starting in September, but these come in a pack of 2 and they're $18 and they're reversible. There's a few different patterns. And the idea is you put your bowl in it or your container into the microwave with this underneath, and then that way it doesn't burn your hands when you go to get it out of the microwave. So if you send a lot of lunch stuff that needs to be heated up, you could throw one of these into the kids' lunch bag, and then they can get it in and out and make it hot enough, things like soup and stuff that they can heat up. Also good, as I said, for college, for all those late night dinners where maybe they're just heating things up in microwaves, and these are so pretty. So I just love this pattern, but we've also got this kitchen one. It's got kind of different herbs and things on one side, and then it's got little bumblebees on the other. We've got this one here, and again, they're all reversible, and they come with instructions on how to use them, so it's really clear. We've got kind of, hot peppers on one side and yellow, and then we have this cheetah pattern. So these are great to leave in your desk at work, or even just, have one at home and one at the office. And they're great if the stuff overflows and you end up with them dirty. Just throw them in the wash and you're good. Okay, so if you've got a kid going away to school, or maybe you give them a suitcase because textbooks are so heavy these days, we've got these luggage love handles, and they're great. It says here, attach luggage love handles onto the top and bottom handles of your luggage. Not only does it give you more padding as you grab your luggage, it also makes it easier to identify. So if you are sending your college-age kid off to school, maybe on the airplane, we've got a few different ones of these in a few different patterns. So there's Hollywood, we've got a couple of these chevron ones, and yeah, so they're just really handy for travel, and if you're doing it in a back to school fashion, why not have that? Especially these would be great if you're going to the school in the US. So yeah. So then the other thing that you might want to do if you are a parent sending somebody off to school is you might want to send your sweetheart, because they're going away, some cards to let them know you're thinking of them. These would also be really nice to put in like the lunch kit for the first day of school. It just says thinking of you and it's blank inside, so you could write if your kid's a little nervous about going back to school, or you just want to embarrass them in front of all their friends, you could put a really soppy little note in their lunch kit letting them know. We have a few other cards that would work as well, so these ones are already on the site. for back to school. So this one says you are capable of amazing things. And again, this one's nice and small, so it'd be fun to pop into a lunch kit. I'll always be here for you, sending sunshine, hello. So there's a few these around. These would be great for just sending little messages, either to school or mailing them if your kid doesn't go to school here. Back to school is all for me. It means packing lunches. So these are great. These are from H&M Design. They're little snack holders and drink pouches. So you can fill these up, and instead of using like a one-use Ziploc bag or a really bulky container, these are nice and small, and they're $4 each. You could get it in your kid's favorite character. There's a whole bunch to choose from. And yeah, you could do liquids in it, but I just suggest using them for snacks while at school, and then liquids in like your camper or backyard, and great for diluting juice. But yeah, look how small these are. So they're not gonna add weight to a lunch bag. If you want something where it's kind of like make your own size, our wax wraps, I use these so much. You know, I've talked about them in lots of other videos, but these are great for wrapping sandwiches, snacks, apples. You could cut the apples and then form it right around the apple, and then that way it's not heavy, it's really lightweight, and these last for 6 months, and they'll get rid of all of the uses for your saran wrap. So get rid of your saran wrap, get these, they're great. While they're at school, they're going to want to stay hydrated. These are really fun. They come in a whole bunch of different patterns. You can throw those on. You can actually get them done custom with names on them too. So if you're worried about your kid losing their water bottle, these are great. You can get these and put them around. And again, a bunch of different patterns. If you are a teacher, you might want to decorate a little bit. So you could get one of these fun little flowers. You don't have to worry about watering them, and they are fun to play with. If you're homeschooling, these you might want to create an atmosphere, and this could be used, as well as maybe you want some art on your walls. These were done by one of our kid entrepreneurs, and they'd be a lot of fun to decorate a dorm room, because they're just nice and small, and they're really fun patterns, and they come in a bunch of different colors. Or a classroom if you want a little bit more kind of an art feel to it. Or homeschooling, or setting like a proper homework environment at home. Another thing, if they're going away, or if you're a teacher, you might want to get one of these tissue containers. They're so much prettier, and they'll add a little bit of decoration without taking away, it's a practical item. You may as well have it look nice too. Okay, so then if you're going back to school, you'll probably have checklists of all the things that you need to do, homework assignments, supplies you need. So why not get one of these cute little clipboards? They're $3.50, and you could put them up on your fridge, or have them sitting behind your phone, or just even your bed, just to jot notes down as you think of them. I'm a big list taker, so these are super handy to have. Also, you'll be buying Post-its likely to go back to school, because I don't know about you, I love me some Post-its. These are Post-it holders that hold the Post-it notes. There is Post-it notes in here. There's a whole bunch of different patterns, and I think these are just so much cuter than having just Post-its sitting around, and it keeps them protected so the Post-its don't all come apart in your backpack too. So there's a whole bunch of designs on that, so get those. Maybe going back to school is super stressful, so we have some tea. This one's the new Mama tea, just because this is what I have to show sizes. But there's a Calm Your Nerves tea, or a Tummy Time tea that you could get, or even just a peppermint or a chamomile to help kind of calm everyone down and start getting them cycling back onto a routine. Back to school isn't just for the school-age kids. Maybe you want to give something fun to play with. Maybe you've got kindergarten or grade 1, grade 2. These are Lego block crayons made by 6-year-old Kale. So these would be really fun to throw in their pencil case, just kind of as a fun little, have some fun. Fun school is fun, right, guys? And then, of course, moms need something, so I'm showing off these soap containers, because maybe while you're buying everyone else's stuff, you want something to help you de-stress. And these are just wonderful. They're a lip balm and soap. If you're going off to college, this would be a really fun little thing to send to let them know you're thinking of them. And then last but not least, school is about memories. So we have these beautiful My School Memories books. There's one for each grade. I'll open it up. These were done by LB Creations. I only have 2, so buy them quick if you want one. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to do it one-handed and it's not working very well. All right. So these books are really nice. There is one for each grade. So there's kindergarten. You have this little pop-up tab that you can put memories. And then this is a pocket, so you can fill it with school photos, art assignments, notes. And yeah, there's one for all the grades right up until the last one, which is grade 12. Where you again have the supplies, and it's just so pretty and keeps everything together. So there you go. That's what I've got for back to school. Make sure that you check out the site for lots more options. We'll talk to you all next week. Bye.